So, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. If it's your first time here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I see you, I appreciate you. I'm super grateful for having you all. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about, are we going to be talking about anything? I'm just here to come and hype you up. See, do not give up. I don't know who needs to hear this. Apparently, everybody needs to hear this. I know that you're already feeling like, oh, your visions for the year, they are too big for you, blah, 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 blah. Do not give up. Get back on track. Like, get back in motion. Start running. If you know that there's a lot that you want to achieve this year, there's a lot that God will have you do this year, and you're already feeling like, oh, maybe those dreams are too big for me, maybe those aims, those aspirations, those ambitions, they are like too big, and you're already feeling like, you know what, I'm just going to sit down. Don't give in to the lie of the devil. Don't give in to the lie of the enemy. There's this law in physics. Yes, we're talking about physics today. There's this law in physics in I think it's Newton's first law of motion. It says that an object will continue to be in a state of rest unless acted upon by an external force. That is, when an external force acts on that object, that is when it will be set in motion. My darling, if you do not act on your aims, your aspiration, your ambitions for the year, it will remain in that book you wrote it. It will remain in the pages of your heart. It will remain on your phone. So it needs you. That dream, that goal, that ambition needs you so that it will be set in motion. To achieve all of those things, you need to set it in motion. You need to act upon it. Just as an external force acts upon an object and it is set in motion, you need to act upon your dreams, aims, ambition, and aspiration. And I know that, okay, maybe you've drifted away from it. You know, there was a video I made that the whole thing fizzled out after the first quarter. Maybe for some reason you're already drifting away from it, that, oh, maybe the dreams are even too big for me. My darling, they are not too big for you. And don't even blame yourself. Don't stay in guilt. Don't stay in that phase of, look at me. I said I'm going to do this for the longest time now. I've not even done anything I regard that, and get back on work. We're still in the first quarter. We are not even done with the first quarter of the year. There's a lot that you can still achieve. Get back to work. Yes, you are feeling like, oh, those people that you look up to, they are advantaged. Maybe you were not even thinking when you feel like you want to be like this person. My dear, you were thinking. You know what you thought about. You know what you can do. You know what you can achieve. And yes, you can achieve it. Yes, they might be more advantaged than you, but have you forgotten the advantage that you have? Okay, I will remind you, you have that advantage. You have God, the big God, and you are more advantaged than any other person because you have God by your side, right? So get back on track. Start running the race. Don't even give in to, okay, this year you said you're going to build your spiritual life. You'll be up there spiritually. But now, it's been like 3 weeks since you opened your Bible. Open that Bible. Don't stay in that phase of, oh my goodness. Don't stay in that phase. I did not say you should not be remorseful. Like, I did not say that, oh, you shouldn't have this moment of, look at you, but you said you will do this. But don't let it be too long. Don't let it take too much of your time. The moment you realize, get back to work. Honestly, that is just the best way to do this thing. The moment you realize that, oh my goodness, get back to work. And don't give up. Don't give up. Don't feel like, oh, it is hard. See, nobody promised you that it's going to be easy. Nobody promised you that it's going to be a very smooth sail. But what we know is that if you stay true to it and God is with you, you will achieve all that you want to achieve. But that, oh, don't worry, it's going to be a very, very smooth sail. You won't have moment that, oh, I feel like giving up. The person lied to you. It's a big fat lie. There will be moment that you feel like, oh, I think I can't do this again. But don't give up. Continue. Don't give up. And yeah, this whole run, get back on track, start running, all of those stuff. Please, if God will not have you run, please don't. If God will not have you do that thing, please don't. Because all of this, in the long run, I'm not the one that supports going outside of God's plan. God forbid, I wouldn't even do that. So if that is not what God will have you do, relax, take a deep breath. Wait and hear God. Know what God will have you do before you do it. If God will say, I don't want you to run at this moment, take the rest of patience. Wait, take the rest of waiting. Chill on God. Do you understand? Chill on God. But giving up is not an option. Just imagine you gave up in GSS2. When I know that, okay, this face you have now, obviously you've dreamed of it before you're now at this face. So imagine you gave up in GSS2. That time when they introduced simultaneous equation, everybody did math in junior secondary school now, even throughout secondary school. That time they introduced simultaneous equation. It was so hard. I'm sure that it was so hard, but then you did not give up and you did it. That time when they introduced this graph that you use broom to connect the dots, I don't know, that graph was a whole lot, but you did it. Giving up is not an option. That graph, you were able to solve it. Like, you literally did it, you passed, and you moved to the next phase. So every phase of life obviously come with its own challenges, come with its own struggles and all, but God is with you and you can do it. Lastly, I'm going to mention this, like, another reason why you shouldn't give up. Just imagine that Jesus gave up on the cross and said, you know what, I'm not going to die for these people again. I beg, they should die for themselves. The salvation you and I have today, we will not have it. So do not give up. But if you like, give up. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but then, so do not give up. Honestly, giving up is not one of those things you should do. And yeah, the main aim and the main purpose of this video is anytime you feel like, oh, you're already drifting away from your plans, from your visions, from your goals of the year, get back on track. Don't dwell in that. Oh my God, I don't feel like I can do this. And anytime you also hear that voice, the greatest lie of all time is the I am not enough voice. Say no to that voice and tell yourself, I am enough. I can do this. I am not small for this. I can achieve it. Lastly, I'm going to say this. I've said like 5 last things on this video. Whatever. Lastly, I'm going to say this. Get back to that course you started. Get back to that Bible study plan you started. Get back to whatever it is you started. Get back to it. And yeah, let's have an amazing 2025. I love you all, and I am going to see you in my next video. I remain Olaido Rachel. Bye, guys.